Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 14. In today's video, I'm going to go over the worst makeup I tried this year. So I feel like this video should probably more appropriately be titled Makeup I Bought That I'm Not Using, and so it was kind of a waste of my money. I didn't need it. I should have just not bought it, because I'm not sure any of these, to be honest, are terrible products. And I think, you know, for the right person, you probably would even love them. I think there's even going to be a controversial product in here. So anyways, before we get into the worst makeup I tried this year, let's do our e.l.f. unboxing. So day 14 is this little one down here. Looks like, I'm guessing, a lipstick. Ooh, I think it might be some kind of glittery eyeshadow or something. Liquid glitter eyeshadow. Oh my goodness, wait till I show you this. Oh, look how pretty that looks. You guys, that is gorgeous. Oh, I hope it wears well. I hope it applies well. If that's not Christmassy, look at that. That's beautiful. That very much reminds me of that Makeup by Mario highlighter that I love to just tap on. Oh, I'm very excited to have this. I think I do have one of these, but I think it's in like a gold shade, I want to say, and so I don't reach for it, but ooh, I feel like I'll get lots of use out of that. Boy, that's pretty. Okay, so I did do already my best makeup I used this year, the best makeup I tried this year, mostly from Sephora. To be honest, that's pretty much where I buy like 95% of my makeup. There were, I think, a couple drugstore products in that video, but in this video, it's actually all Sephora stuff. So let's talk about what's on my lips. Now, again, none of these are gonna be bad. So, you know, it's not really the worst makeup I tried. It's just products I really didn't need to buy and I could have done without. So this is by Fenty, and it's the Heat, it's one of the gloss bombs in Heat. Now, I picked this up either really, really late last year or early in January in 2022. And the reason I picked this up is because I saw Jessica Braun put this on in a video and it was so tingly, she had to take it off. She couldn't even keep it on. And I thought, oh, that's for me. I am always on the hunt for something super tingly. I want it to plump. I always want to have that lip filler look without lip filler, because lip filler hurts and it's expensive. And so I have bought many of these products over the years that are supposed to be plumping, they're supposed to be warming, they're supposed to be tingly. So first of all, this is just a beautiful gloss. I'll put a little bit more on so you can see. Like, it's pretty. It's this beautiful color. It feels like all the gloss bombs, which is a beautiful lip gloss formula. It's not sticky. It just is hydrating. It feels really nice just as a gloss, right? Just as the regular Fenty gloss bomb formula. It has a beautiful smell, taste. Everything about this is lovely, but I don't feel any tingle. Like maybe the smallest little bit, but it's slight. It doesn't irritate my lips enough to cause any plumping. I didn't need it because I have lots of gloss bombs and I don't get to all the lip gloss products I currently have. So I think that this just doesn't work for me. I think my lips are broken. I don't feel tingly things. Like I can almost, if I really pay attention, sort of feel this. That's how mild the tingle is. Now keep in mind though, when I watched Jessica Braun, she removed it because it was so tingly. So, you know, I don't know, but it doesn't do that for me. I actually had a friend ask me recently what I would recommend for something plumping, and I said lip filler. Like I've tried probably 20 plumping products over the years, and none of them plump. This is a beautiful gloss. If you were just looking for a gloss, this is a beautiful one. Any of the Fenty gloss bombs are beautiful. It's a beautiful formula. I love this color. But the reason I bought it was because I wanted something plumping, and because I already have so many lip gloss products, I don't reach for this. I've maybe worn this 5 times in the year I've had it, so I didn't need it. I could have done without it. Okay, another product I didn't need. I could have done without it. Was this Blonzer by bareMinerals. Now, when bareMinerals first launched the Blonzers, they were limited edition. And so I picked this up in Kiss a Pink. I couldn't be happier. I love this. This is one of my favorite all-time products. It's a beautiful powder blush. It's a beautiful shade. It sits so nice on my skin. This is one of my favorite products, probably of all time. And so, because it was limited edition, when they then brought it out in the permanent collection, I thought, oh, I should grab another one because I so love this one. So I picked it up in Kiss a Copper. Now, it's probably lovely. It's probably the exact same formula. It probably performs the same, but here's the problem. I am so incredibly fair. I struggle to use it. I reach for this one over this one every time because this is easy for me to use. The Kiss a Copper is just too deep for me. It's beautiful. I love this color, but on my very, very fair skin, what ends up happening almost every time I use it is I struggle to get it blended without looking like it's too much. I didn't need it. I could have done without it. I shouldn't have bought it because I already had this one and I probably have 50 other blush products, so I'm probably never gonna go through this one. But I was so excited when they launched it in the permanent collection that I wanted to grab another shade, and I didn't need it. I shouldn't have done it. It was a waste of my money. Okay, let's talk about one of the products that I actually returned, because I returned 2 things this year to Sephora, which is the most I've ever returned in a year ever. I bought the Rose Inc Skin Enhance Luminous Skin Tint. I'll pop a little picture up here so you can see it. It is a foundation or skin tint, whatever you want to call it, and it's got little balls of pigment suspended in it. And I tried it in store just on the back of my hand and I fell in love with it. Now, it was expensive. I want to say it was 65 Canadian maybe. It was quite pricey, but when I had put it on the back of my hand and as I was walking around the store, how it looked was so beautiful. It was this serum-like light coverage, dewy, beautiful, beautiful skin tint. And so I picked it up and I was so excited. That's probably the most expensive foundation I've ever tried, but I couldn't get it to work on my face. And so I tried it with a sponge, no. I tried it with a brush, no. I tried it with my hands, no. It just was so fussy. It was so fussy, and I thought, this is gonna sit in my drawer and I'm never gonna use it, and that's too much money to spend. So I returned it and I picked up the Urban Decay Hydromaniac, which I love. That was a good swap. And you know, I always feel bad returning makeup because I know it just goes in the garbage and it's so wasteful. So these products that I have wasted my money on because I don't reach for them, I don't use them, I'm also not returning them. You know, this gloss, it's pretty. I have reached for it a handful of times. That Kiss a Copper, that's all on me, right? I picked up the wrong shade in that bronzer. I shouldn't have. It's a little deep. I'm hoping maybe to pass that on to my mom, who's got beautiful Italian olive skin. Why did I not get this? But I did not. My brother did. He doesn't even care. Anyways, so that probably is a good one to pass on to my mom, right? Because she probably would get some use out of it, and it's probably a perfect shade for her. But that Rose Inc one, no. That was too expensive, and because I was debating when I bought that between that one, the new NARS one that came out around the same time, and that Urban Decay one, I thought, no, you know what, just take it back, pick up the Urban Decay one, and you'll be much happier. So I did that, I returned it, and I'm happy I did because I love that Urban Decay one. Okay, let's see, what else should we get into? Okay, well, I picked up this actually not that long ago. This is from Benefit, and it's a mini of this Gimme Brow and Volumizing pencil. Again, this is just the mini. That's what it looks like. It's supposed to be a brow pencil that has fibers in it. And when I saw that, I was like, what? That's crazy. How great is that? What can you see? Look at this thing. It's so hit and miss. It's look how patchy that looks. And that's on smooth skin. Now try to put that through your brows. It's terrible. I don't notice the fibers. I don't see any sort of buildup of hair-like product in my brows. It's hard to use. It doesn't apply smoothly or evenly. There's no creaminess here. It's very dry. I'm thankful I bought the mini. I'm not even getting any use out of it. I don't like this product at all. Shouldn't have bought it. But you know, having said that, in my mind and in theory, I thought this was such a neat idea. I love things with fiber, like the e.l.f. Wow Brow. It's a brow gel that has fibers in it, and I love it. So I have it in my brows today, and it works really well. So skip this and get that e.l.f. Brow Wow, because this is no good, no good. Okay, what should we get into next? The controversial product, you guys. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand. Easy highlighter. I don't know what shade I have it in. Does it say? Spotlight. Now, it's not that I think this is a bad product. I think it works fine. I don't really like how the applicator is, so it comes with this little puff. I find this messy and, again, fussy. It could have just been in a squeezy tube or something. If I apply this on my face, so first of all, what you do is you're supposed to give that a twist to unlock it. This is always messy, so I every time get makeup on my fingers. I don't like that. And then you're supposed to squeeze it and then lock it and then pounce it, right? When I do that, when I put this sponge right on my face, no matter how quickly or thoroughly I blend, I can see the circles. And so that doesn't work. So what I end up doing is I open it, I put some in the little puff, close it, my hands are messy. I put it on the back of my hand, I dab my sponge, it's fine. As a highlighter, it's fine, but I prefer the Hollywood Flawless filter over this. I feel like that's a prettier highlighter for me, for my preferences, but this is so hyped. I waited so long to get this. It was sold out, sold out, sold out. Did I pick this up in the spring sale? I can't remember, but I was so excited because people love this. They hype this up like crazy. You guys, it's just an average highlighter. I'm sorry, it's average at best. The Hollywood Flawless filter, I prefer way over this. Like, no. It's actually, I have a girlfriend, I think, who loves this. Lots of people love this. It's so viral. It's just me. I don't get it. I don't get it. I didn't need it. I could have done without it. I have a ton of, actually, I don't have a ton of cream highlighters, but I do have a few. I've got lots of powder highlighters. I've got lots of highlighters that just look better on me than this. That's the other thing. This doesn't look great on my mature skin. I do struggle a little bit with texture in here, and it does sit kind of right on my texture. Like it's definitely more visible when I put this on, where when I put the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, I don't notice my texture. So I just much prefer that. I will use this to use it, but I certainly don't love it, and I could have done without it. Okay, and then, let's go into another product that I don't have anymore. So again, I will pop a little picture. In the most recent sale, Sephora sale, I bought the Westman Atelier. Westman Atelier? I think that's how you say it. It's the Pod Eyeshadow in the shade Tabac. Now, I was so excited. This thing had been on my wish list for ever. I had never tried anything from Westman Atelier. So I don't typically purchase high-end, like luxury makeup. I guess Sephora is high-end. I would consider Sephora high-end, but you know, I purchase from, like, Charlotte Tilbury is kind of the top price point, or Hourglass. You're getting close to where I want to be. I don't really want to be above that. And Westman Atelier, I feel like, is up there with like Chanel and Dior and stuff, right? So anyways, I'd had this eyeshadow iPod on my list for a lifetime, and I had seen Michelle Wong talk about it in a video, and she loved it. It was in the shade Tabac, and it looked so pretty. She showed it in her collection, and I fell in love with it, and I added it to my loves list, and there it sat for a long time. And I finally pulled the trigger in the last Sephora sale. I bought it. I think it was just over $40, and when it arrived, it came in this really pretty little Westman Atelier box, and it was so bougie, and I opened it up, and the little eyeshadow iPod was about the size of a nickel. It was so tiny. I mean, the packaging was beautiful, but it was so tiny. So first of all, I was like, oh, that's a really tiny little pot. And then when I opened it up, I actually swatched it for the first time on camera as a haul. And I remember saying in that video, well, that looks very orange. It looks really orange. And I tried that eyeshadow a few times. I tried it with a brush, I tried it with my finger. So first of all, it was expensive for the amount you get. And then it's described as this bronze shade, but on my eyes, it was orange, like just straight orange. And I don't wear orange, so that was not a good fit for me. And then it just was not a great color. It didn't have great color payout. Like even when I would try to put it on with my finger, you know, as I would tap, it would just sort of tap away. When I would use my brush, I would just kind of brush it away. Like it just didn't have any pigment payout, and it didn't have any real staying power, and it just didn't look nice. It just didn't look nice. And I thought, no, I don't know. It was a dud for me. Like there were so many things where I was just like, no, this is no good. So that one was a dud, and I did return it. And instead I picked up a YSL cream blush, which was in my best products I've tried. So again, though I did return 2 things, but I'm happy I did, because the things that I picked up, I'm loving, absolutely loving. Okay, I've got 2 more products that I shouldn't have bought that I did. Now this one, this is my fault. This has nothing to do with this product. This is from RMS Beauty, and it's the Living Luminizer Glow Quad. Now, this is beautiful. These are beautiful, but I bought the mini and I shouldn't have. I should have just splurged and bought the full size, because I struggle, like they're so tiny. If these were cream eyeshadows, perfect, but these are face products. And I typically put my face products on with my sponge, and I just can't even get my sponge in there. Like I can't. So what I do is I take my finger and I kind of tap, and then I, you know, pat with my sponge. So it's fussy for me. And you guys know if it's fussy, I don't reach for it. And so I don't reach for this, even though these products are beautiful. So I wanted to mention this because I love the formula in here, and these products are beautiful. Like these 3 cream highlighters, beautiful. This bronzer, beautiful. If you were wanting to get this, splurge and get the full size. I wish I would have. This product, or these RMS Beauty products, were recommended by a lovely subscriber, and I should have just taken it, that she loves them. I will probably love them. Buy the full size, but I was trying to save a little bit of money. And I do typically buy mini when it's available, and so I bought the mini, and I shouldn't have. I should have treated myself to the full size, because I struggle to get my sponge in here. So, and it's too bad, because I love the formula and I love these products, but I did that to myself. Okay, and then the last thing that I bought that I shouldn't have, that I didn't need, and that I don't reach for, and so I'm getting no use out of it, is this palette from Morphe. Again, it's a me thing. This palette is fine. Now, I will say this packaging is super cheap, but I think these are like $10. I saw this and fell in love with this color story. I want to say these come in 5 or 6 different colorways, and this one really spoke to me. And again, there's nothing wrong with any of these shadows. They're beautiful. They perform really well, and I just don't reach for them, because I prefer a cream shadow. I prefer a 1 pot, 1 shadow eye look. And so I don't need this. I don't actually probably need any of the eyeshadow palettes I have. So I just didn't need it. I shouldn't have bought it, because I should know myself. What I should have bought was, you know, some other kind of cream eyeshadow or something like that. That's what I enjoy. Like right now, today I have the Eyes to Mesmerize in Oyster Pearl. A product like that is worth it for me. This is not, because again, I don't do eye looks, right? So I'm not going in and, you know, putting this here and putting that there. I don't. And like even this one, you know, I could go in with that just all over the lid, but I don't reach for this. What I reach for is my potted shadows. That's just where I'm at right now. So again, there's nothing wrong with this. For almost all those products that I talked about, there's really nothing wrong with them. I didn't need them. I should have known myself better and saved my money, because there's probably a couple $100 worth of makeup here, and these are all products that I don't reach for. What do you guys think? Are any of these your faves? Do you use them? Do you love them? I bet you there's a few of you that absolutely love this Charlotte Tilbury highlighter wand. I bet. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I just don't feel like it's that fantastic. And I want to say these are like $50 or something. They're wildly expensive for how much product do you even get in here? 12 mils. Wow. Let me know what you guys think. Let us know in the comments below if any of these you love and use all the time and they're your favorites, or if like me you bought them and you're just not reaching for them, or makeup products that you've bought that you're not reaching for and you regret spending your money on. So I hope you're enjoying this Vlogmas. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, if you would subscribe, that would be amazing. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye everyone.